Hey, what's up and welcome to Ditty Deep Dive. This is the live stream where we bring on an artist and dive deep into their ditties. Those are their songs, in case you're wondering what we do on this show. We are brought to you live every Saturday by the Streamboat, and you know we got the finest crew upon the high seas. Oh yeah. We have a live show coming up, 8-3 at Smith's Soul Bar. Get those tickets, they're on the link down below. But yes, let's get you to why you're here. Yeah. It is because we have a touring band, our first touring band on the show. Yeah. And we got our first harmonica guitar player on the show. Yeah. And our first small bass on the show. Hey. Yeah. We got a country folk artist with a little bit of chaos, maybe a lot of chaos if we're lucky. But let's give it up to Henry Luther and the Blackouts. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so we're good to start? Okay, this first song is called 101. It's about R.I.P. Tenacious D, R.I.P. Joe Biden, R.I.P. Toby Keith. Okay, one. Being canceled? Okay, 1, 2, ready, go. I was still young and life had just begun. I was still young and life had just begun. I was still young and life had just begun, but it couldn't all be fun. I was still young and life had just begun. I was still young and life had just begun. I was still young and life had just begun, but it couldn't all be fun. No. But it couldn't all be. But it couldn't all be fun. Never could. But it couldn't all be. I got a girl from Tennessee. She doesn't want or need anything from me, but we know how the story goes. We stumble out and into a bar. Bright lights and gun rides out by the bar. But when I wake up, that's when I make up things. I got a girl from Delaware. As of today, Joe Biden's gonna retire back there. Rally. But we know how the story goes. We fall apart at 2 a.m. The real work of art, the shape I'm in. But when I wake up, that's when I make up things that give me one last try. I swear this time I'll make things right. Come on. I got a girl from
Connecticut,
Kid, the night collapsed.
but it was lit.
Lit, asking about Sands and the
VIP,
You know you can't get
that shit from me.
me. Bartender, give me your
Cheapest drink,
drink. Matter of fact,
I'll take 3.
I'm out of hand, so
I'll just leave.
leave. I might say something I don't. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I swear this time I'll make things right. The morning light, please let me take time on my way. I might just. But when I wake up, that's when I make up things to say. Alright, this next song is called the New National Anthem. Pretty self-explanatory. It's better than the old one, and we're petitioning Congress to implement it. And I think we've got Joe Manchin on our side, and he's, anyway.
Hands on your hearts.
Make it happen,
I have to
Congress.
take my hat off.
New national anthem.
Hats
Make it
off,
happen,
yeah.
Congress.
The fact you had to ask was kind of insulting.
Yeah, hats off. Everybody stand. No kneeling allowed. And all right.
I have to stand.
Actually, anyway, doesn't matter.
You get a gun, I get a gun. Welcome to America, bitches. You get a gun, I get a gun. Welcome to America, bitches. Columbus knew that America was a land of impossible riches. That's why he got guns, then we got guns. Welcome to America, bitches.
All right, we're gonna ask all the people at home to clap along to this tempo.
Not for that last song, but for this.
Yeah, no, don't clap for that. I've been soared up and tore down from the
Roof to the floor now,
I've been whiskey bent and hellbound and
mystified, spellbound.
I've been worked up and wore down from
Sun up, sundown.
I've been held up and held down. I've been lost and broken without you.
Without you,
Without you.
without you.
And I've talked with the wise men and I've
Drank with the force,
been locked up for fighting and I've
followed the rules.
and I've been law-abiding and I've
Escape with the joys.
and it's never lack of trying, but I'm
Still lost and broken.
without you.
Without you,
Without you.
without you,
Without you.
without you.
I've been
Doing it all,
but I
still haven't made the call.
yes, I'm
Doing it all,
but I
still haven't made the call.
and I've slept through the good times and
That good and bad,
I've stayed up the hard nights and
read through the sad.
sipped on the good wine and
Drank what I had,
I've not always on time
still lost and broken.
without you.
Without you,
Without you.
without you.
Now I've gotta make ends meet before I
Me with the end,
and I can't let my friends see what I'm
become again.
I'm often friendly, but
At the bottom's end,
someone might try to end me 'cause I'm
still lost and broken.
without you.
Without you,
Without you.
without you,
Without you.
without you. I've been doing it all,
But I still
haven't made the call.
I am.
Doing it all,
But I still
haven't made the call.
wanna do it one more time.
Yes.
Woo!
Oh, thank you. Oh, Lord. Okay.
Yeah, we never know how long we want that one to go.
Yeah, we're always playing it by ear. Okay, this next song is called Choppy Cap's Beard. I had a cousin once who, you're in high school and you're growing your first little beard out. You're 15, 16, starting to come in. You got to shave for the first time because you wrestle and they make you do that even though it's not a real beard. My cousin looked at me one day. He probably doesn't even remember this. He's probably not even watching this. But he's like, "Oh, you got one of them little Choppy Cap's beards, huh?" And I was like, "Damn, that's a song title." So that's what this song's about, basically.
Obviously.
1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Shawty left me holding here. I do something I can't handle. Oh no, this can't be real. 'Cause if it was, I wouldn't be here begging for you to come.
Shawty, I'm mad
way you move on the dance floor makes me say,
Oh, oh no.
you're unreal. 'Cause when you move, no other girl can do it like you.
Shorty, you're melody in my brain, all over my brain,
Melody in my brain.
all over my brain.
Shawty, you're a melody in my brain. All over my shawty, you're a melody in my brain.
Hey, hey,
All over my
shorty, you're a melody in my brain, all over my brain, all over my
brain.
Yeah.
This next song's called Bush Beer. And every bar you go to where they're not selling Bush Beer, above the cooler there's a sticker of Joe Biden, and it says, "I did that."
Yeah, and we dedicate that last song to our roadie on this last tour,
Oh, Jay Rhodey. Yeah,
Jay Roadie. He's our little shotty. you know.
Jay Rody's a little shoddy. Shout out to
He's
the
a pretty
shoddy.
big
Oh,
shotty.
yeah, he's
But yeah,
probably
shout out to that
watching us. Hey,
shotty.
Jay, we miss you. Should have got your ass in the van.
Yeah,
Prior.
you could have been here.
Anyway, I just, well, you know what I'm saying. All right, so Bush Beer. All right, 1, 2, 3. Sipping on a Bush Beer, long hair don't care. I'm on the road to hell like there's only one we can bear. I've been drinking 10 to 9, I can hardly stand. Still my stagger line, bring mom in the same hand.
No way we're getting out this world alive. Might be the last day, so I'm good for the night. Said I think you're wrong, eyes are probably right.
But I got a lot of
No race for a lot of time.
Carolina full moon, one foot of our room. From a quarter to, and I got a whole lot playing in these. Said it makes her way too sad. She said kills the vibe. I can give a fuck about your vibe when I'm home, so I can cry.
Ain't no way we're getting out this world alive. Might be the last day, so I'm good for the night. Said I think you're wrong, eyes are probably right.
Maybe.
But I got a lot of
No race for a lot of time. No way we're getting out this world alive. Might be the last day, so I'm good for the night. She said I think you're wrong, eyes are probably right.
partly right.
No telling.
But I got a lot of
No race for a lot of time.
yeah, I got a lot of
No race for a lot of time.
yeah, I got a lot of hell to raise before I run out of time. Thank you guys so much.
Oh yeah.
This next song is called John Boat. Explain what it's about.
Yeah, so that last song, if you listen to the studio version, you can hear the sound of a Bush Beer being opened, on beat. And if you count it up, it's about 6 of them, 6 or 16, one of those. And we have the Bush Beer challenge, where if you listen to that and open one every time
you
it
can drink
happens.
6 Bush in the 2 minutes it takes before the song comes.
Exactly.
You have to open a Bush every time you hear a can crack.
For legal reasons, that's a terrible idea, and no one should do that.
No, we fully endorse it though, and we think you should try it at home.
It's a
become a
terrible
band
idea,
member?
but we fully endorse it.
You should try it at home, and if it doesn't work out, blame me.
There was an attempt, and the guy who attempted it still went to work and probably finished his shift that night.
Nice. He got fired.
He's still alive, probably.
Yeah, I think so.
As far as I know. But this song is called John Boat.
Oh, they don't want to hear about this.
I don't really know what a John Boat is, so I'm kind of shooting in the dark with this one, but I think it's right. I don't know. Does that sound right? Okay, John Boat. All right, one. 1, 2, ready, go. I think I'll steal me a John Boat. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Then I'll rip my heart out and I'll send it right back to you. I've been a little unstable for the last few months, if you can't tell. This is good news, and I guess we'll assume all is well. Open up your phone book, tear out the page with my name. Draw another man on it, 'cause I won't be back again. Well, I've been working and sleeping and living in between. You asked if we could be friends, but I'm not sure what that would mean. I've been working and eating and sleeping and living and drinking in between. You asked if we could be friends, but I'm not sure what that would mean. Gonna call a reporter and report my missing watch. That way when my time's up, don't know why it had to stop. It was 3 a.m. in Vegas last time I checked. The getaway car had the pump in the trunk when I wrecked. It was 2 a.m. in Atlanta when I found out that I wrecked. I had the pump in the trunk of a getaway car, what you expect? Gonna make my mind up, gonna build a fence in the rain. Grow another day wiser, and I'll lose more than I gain. I've been working and eating and sleeping and living in between. You asked if we could be friends, but I'm not sure what that would mean. I've been working and eating and sleeping and living and drinking in between. You asked if we could be friends, but I'm not sure what that would mean. Asked if we could be friends, but I'm not sure what that would mean. You asked if we could be friends, but I'm not sure what that would mean. Asked if we could be friends, but I'm not sure what that could mean. Thank you. Think we're making progress?
John has a nice boat. What can you say?
Yeah, so everyone's asking, who are the Blackouts? Why is there only one of them?
Well, introducing.
They're between 1 and 26.
They're blacked out on the couch over here.
Yeah,
He's
off screen.
doing his job. He's doing what I pay him to do. No, we just kind of take whoever we can get, and sometimes we've played shows with upwards of 7 people, and
Oh, really?
played shows with upwards of 1. So, you know, it happens.
Yeah, the quality doesn't change usually.
Yeah.
The quantity is what changes.
Yeah.
The quality remains.
The quality we kind of gave up on a while ago. It's just more impressive the more people on a stage.
Blah blah blah. Yeah, this song's called 2 a.m. It's about time. Thank you.
We really need that boo sign. Regretting that.
Yeah. Just imagine, okay, everyone close your eyes and imagine a sign made of cardboard, maybe, you know, off of a box from a humble package that came to your house, and someone took a Sharpie and wrote boo on it, and just imagine we have that and we're holding that out, and then, you know, just boo at home. It'll feel really good.
Boo.
Thank you.
We don't ask a lot in this band.
There's some respect around here.
Yeah, you get it. This next song is called Breakup Song.
Boo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now y'all are getting it. I like this.
It's probably bad.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. Oh, he's rallying.
well, sometimes, yeah, you're right. Sometimes breakups feel good, and maybe in a way it's about that. Sometimes breakups feel bad, and maybe it's about that. You'll soon learn if you join us on this next adventure of a song. Okay. It was a stroke of fucking genius, letting you go. Nights I call home all alone. was a stroke of fucking genius, letting you walk away. Every single day seemed the same. It was a stroke of fucking genius, letting you walk away. Oh yeah. It was a stroke of fucking genius, letting you storm off. Blame the alcohol, but it was my fault. It was a stroke of fucking genius, letting you storm off. It was a stroke of fucking genius, loading up my truck. Wished my ass good luck. It was a stroke of fucking genius, loading up my truck and leaving.
Or I mean, sorry, I meant boo.
Every clap is a boo.
You get a pass because there's not a sign telling you to do it. You might forget, but.
Also, we usually have a Hank Hill flag, so you know, don't close your eyes and picture this American flag with all of the main characters. in King of
Well, you
the
know,
Hill.
it's like they're standing in the
Damn it,
alleyway.
Bobby.
Like this, like you know, with a beard.
Nice. More like King of America.
That's it's gonna be determined soon.
Oh God.
Yeah, we're just kidding about everything. So everybody who's still tuned in, just chill the fuck out.
He's broken 3 strings in the last 4 days.
Yeah, you can tell which ones are new and not, because every time I break one, I just put a new one in its place, and I'm like, the other ones are hanging in there. So we'll probably get one soon, but
Eventually, you'll have a full set of new strings.
yeah,
Oh,
that's
it's not
what
just
that's
his
what-
guitar; it's other people's guitars too.
Yeah,
he can't be stopped.
I've broken a string at. Well, I broke a string at 3 shows in a row, and then I was borrowing guitars and breaking those strings too. But I don't think I play that hard. I think
Borrowing a guitar and breaking the strings is crazy.
I don't think they make
Sorry.
strings like they used to. I think you know some things used to be better.
That's probably
Like
true
everything.
to an extent.
Speaking of that, that's a perfect segue into this song's called Horry County Ballad. Who here has heard of Horry County? No one. Okay.
Is that in Georgia?
No, it's in South Carolina.
South Carolina.
It's the county that Myrtle Beach is in.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But as you'll discover as the song progresses, counties are sometimes bigger than the main city that you associate with the county, and this is about things that happen outside of Myrtle Beach and also in Myrtle Beach. So I don't know, but it's about it's like redneck shit. Okay, yeah, fuck it.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
Got to the heart of it.
Yeah. Which I mean, everything we've done is about redneck shit in some way, shape, or form, and I'm allowed to say it because I'm one of them.
Hell yeah, brother.
So anyway, am I allowed to say it? I don't know. We'll argue about it later. Horry County Ballad, Part 1. All right. My hometown is a place I don't see much anymore. That's better. My hometown is a place I don't see much anymore. I guess it probably needs me as much as I need it. In my hometown, I kind of feel a little insecure. I say hi to the girl at the store, but I don't think I know her anymore. 'Cause my hometown exists somewhere between a memory and the reality of what it's become. So I'm not sure if what I love is what it was or what it seems to be in a backroad moonlight memory. My hometown's a bottle of shine. It's homemade wine, whatever you might find inside your dad's cooler. Three best friends, a pickup truck. We give no fucks, but with a little luck, we'll make it home tonight. 'Cause my hometown's the kind of place you learn to drink and drive, watching other guys make mistakes. An old dirt road, or so I'm told, can heal your soul, or at least help you catch a buzz with the windows down and the radio up. 'Cause my hometown's a smoky bar, beers by the car. Everyone knows who you are when you walk in. Falling down at 4 a.m., then we rise again. Most honest men don't live this life of sin. 'Cause my hometown is a facade, hands high to God. So it's kind of odd the way we treat each other. My dad says a cat has no eyes past midnight, but what happens in the dark always surely comes out in the light. I make my best song for the train when I'm home, but I don't get that chance very often. 3, 4. Just wanna write, so be honest, sincere and pure. I have trouble with that sometimes, 'cause my hometown's a back road night. It's morning light, it's waking up inside of Beck's spare bedroom. My mother's hands, my dad's smile when we talk a while, and he tells me how wild he was in younger days. It's a long back porch song. At the break of dawn, Uncle Tim left the radio on an old country station. It's, hey man, take me to the store. I need 24, and finding something more along the way. It's a dream of a friend I haven't seen again since I left back then for Ohio. It's everyone I don't see when I'm visiting. It's all the times I couldn't stay a while. It's everything I've ever loved. It's God of love. Me scrubbing my dad's thumb when he asks. It's everything I've ever known. It's my home. It's everything I'm never getting back. I love ya, I'm thinking of ya now. There will be night soon, I'm in my bedroom. Yeah, if you'd like me to stay the night, yeah. Those nights meant everything to me. All we really wanted was to be free. But everything just has to change. Cheers knocked me on my back. Don't fall and fail, I'm not looking back. Everything stays the same, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Columbia, I love ya, I'm thinking soon. I'm in my bedroom. Yeah, like you just did tonight. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's funny. Like we prime people to like, we joke around between songs and stuff, and we prime people for it to be a joke, and then like, it's always funny. Like the first half of that song, everyone's like doesn't know how, like waiting for the punchline, like laughing at shit, like drinking and driving high, and like we've gotten that at like the last like 5 or 6 shows. I think it's a pacing thing, but like no one
after
expects
3
like
minutes, and they just like get bored and leave.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's what he was trying to get at.
That's where I was going with that.
Dude, that song's awesome, man. Like,
You know.
it's very deep and relatable, but also like really funny. So
Yeah. Well, that's kind of
The nature of ballads.
what we. Yeah. I want to go. Damn, my guitar was out of tune that whole time.
This is the one cover song that we were doing.
Hey.
It's from a good friend of ours, Cowboy Kerouac from Athens.
okay,
Athens
nice.
based, yeah.
Okay.
One of our favorite artists we've ever had the pleasure of working with. If you don't like this song, it's his.
If you like it, then we changed everything. It's ours. No, we love Cowboy Kerouac. Our other band, Cocaine Fairies, R.I.P., doesn't exist anymore. But our other band, Cocaine Fairies, did a split album with him. It's called Cowboys and Cocaine, and
Nice.
check that out. It's got a lot of gay country on it, and we're proud of that. But anyway, yeah, this is Too Many Honkies, Not Enough Talking. Not enough talking. Cowboy Kerouac he's a good baby. He's our stepsister. He's our friend.
Shoddy.
Oh, okay. One, two, ready, go. Rascal Flats are looking like a couple Karens. I slip my wrist when I hear Keith Urban. Toby Keith, how about you go on and fuck this bar grill? Country music just ain't the same as it used to be back in the day. John Deere never made a Learjet for corporate shills. Too many honkies and not enough talking. Fuck Toby Keith and his 9/11 songin'. He ain't never seen a day of working his whole life. Too many honkies and not enough talking. That ain't country, that's just rich folks talking about Jesus and freedom and other meaningless jive. Let's bring country back to life. Maybe not. Chasing Aldine makes life hard. Was chasing Aldine right in the back of our car. Instead of old Hank, good Lord, we missing so. If it don't blue scoot, boogie or twang, I can't hear it, it just ain't the same as the roots we lost a long, long time ago. Too many honkies and not enough talking. Fuck chasing Aldine and his race baiting songin'. He ain't never seen a day of working his whole life. Too many honkies and not enough talking. That ain't country, that's just rich folks talking about Jesus and freedom and other meaningless jive. Let's bring country back to life. Only if you want to.
We don't have to.
Thank you. Yeah,
Ooh.
it's funny, man. We've done all kinds of wild songs that touch on politics and shit, and like no one gets madder than when we play that song.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah, we had a show going great, and then I just said we got to
He
play
threw
that.
the song in the set, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll do it. I don't care.
We had this older couple that you could tell that they loved all the artists in that song.
Yeah, right.
And I was like, we got to play it. They were gone before it was over.
Did anybody start tonking out of retaliation?
They didn't listen to the message. I'll tell you that much. Toby, I mean, no one can write a 9/11 song like the guy. I'm not gonna take that. The song was written before he died, so it's even worse now that he's passed away. R.I.P. And we're still playing it, but like, Also makes it a little fun.
Usually he wears a Toby Keith shirt while we play it to make up for that.
Honestly,
He
like,
just didn't have it today.
honestly, I like. Yeah, I'm in my Miami drug dealer outfit right now.
It's a lot of linen.
I actually like most of Toby Keith's songs. Just like the boot in your ass, like I can do without that one. And also working as a karaoke DJ, you see when people karaoke that song, just the primal jingoistic reaction that people give that song, like, oh hell yeah, we're gonna go bomb. It's like, bro, it's been like 23 fucking years, and they're still like, hell yeah, let's bomb Afghanistan. Let's bomb Iraq.
It's like, brother, they already bombed to shit, brother.
Did you not see where
Nothing
that went?
left.
It's like you're rallying about like, oh, let's go fucking bomb
It's
a
the
Middle Eastern
American
country.
way.
Like, we already spent like literally.
Osama died 10 years ago, brother.
Dude, let it go. Like, we did put a boot in their ass. It was the American way, but like, you don't have to get hype off that shit. Okay, it's called stressed out suicidal blues.
Whatever you want.
1, 2, 3. I've been stressed the fuck out drinking. It's been fucking with my thinking. If I keep going the way I'm going to kill myself. Been pushing it like I've got nothing to lose. Trying to get off this material for the blues, but if I keep this up, I'm gonna need some help. Everybody's got a fucking opinion. Everybody thinks they know everything. Been burning the days, I've been raging through the nights. I'm blurring the line between wrong and right. And if I keep this up, I'm gonna die. Yeah! Yeah, everybody's got a lovely little opinion. Everybody thinks they know everything. I've been burning the days, I've been raging through the nights. We're in the line between wrong and right. If I keep this up, I'm gonna die. Been pushing it like I've got nothing to lose. Trying to get off this material for the blues, but if I keep this up, I'm gonna need some help. Yeah, if I keep this up, I'm gonna need some help. If I keep this up, I'll kill myself.
We better get some booze and chat.
Yeah, all the booze in chat.
You gotta tell us everything.
Oh yeah, you're of the internet. You know what's going on right now. Like, so, is there like a live feed that's scrolling and people like
Yeah.
typing things? Yeah, he knows all about that shit. He's like, RIT guy.
Yeah, that was back in Kentucky.
Back in Kentucky. Yeah. He had a whole
Just
life
booze
before.
and chat. That's all we need.
Yeah.
All right, we
Booze
got
in
one
the
more.
chat.
I don't even let y'all talk. I just keep.
Last song.
Yeah, last song, best song. Last set, best set. All right. This is called Hallucinogenic Blues from Waiting. Self-explanatory. I'm all alone in this house again, like the last time. And it won't be the first time I'm missing you. For this floor, this roof, to me they ain't worth a dime. I know I ain't got nothing if I ain't got you. So I'm sailing away to Bombay with my friends Jack and Jim. Evan Williams, Sade, and Kurt Cobain are gonna meet us there. Captain Morgan just scooped us up in a Rumpelman's pickup truck. So I'll be gone, long gone, till you come home. I've been strung out on the weekend like a dog without a bone. Feeling caged in like convicts in a house that ain't no home. I keep getting caught up in all the things I've been meaning to say. But I'm trying to ask you to stay. You say you must have made a wrong turn to enough in nowhere town. Last time I checked, you were about the only thing that's kept me hanging around. Now you say you're hell-bent on leaving me behind. Well, I'm whiskey bound without you, baby, I ain't gonna lie. You gotta leave, just take me with you, that's all I'm 2, 3 without my one heart. Pack me in your suitcase, baby, have me meet you there. Put your bed in the U-Haul and I'll drive it anywhere. I'm talking about a race, babe, I ain't talking about a plane. When I'm trying to ask you to stay. When I'm trying to ask you to stay. When I'm trying to ask you. So tonight I'm just sailing away to Bombay with my friends Jack and Jim, Evan, William, Sade, and Kurt Cobain are gonna meet us there. Captain Morgan just scooped us up in that old Rumpleman's pickup truck. So I'll be gone, long gone, till you come home. I'm all alone in this house again, just like the last time. And it won't be the first time I'm missing you. For this floor, this roof, to me they ain't worth a dime. I know I ain't got nothing if I ain't got you.
Yeah. I mean,
Boo.
Thank y'all.
boo. Hell yeah. Let's give it up to Kyle.
Yeah, shout out Kyle.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, yeah. 1 second. Yeah, it should be good. Yeah, dude. Thank y'all.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. You guys are great.
Yeah, brought some good vibes. Yes. Do not talk into the microphone.
Yeah, if you could take the
don't-
mic, actually, if you could throw it to the other side of the room and then
don't
just
wanna-
talk standing up.
I'll do yours, you do mine.
We don't want to hear a word.
Hey.
Hey. We're here live. Oh, sorry. Okay.
At Ocean Avenue.
Yeah, yeah, right. A little bit farther away from there. We got a few chat questions in the chat. Starting off with the Ryan Starrett. That's like a 3-show streak for Ryan asking a question up in here. Yeah, thanks,
Thank you,
Ryan. What artists inspire you the most?
Well, this guy likes Tame Impala and shit, but obviously
Okay.
that's not a factor here. Yeah, thanks for asking. I really like Hank Williams a lot, and I like Bob Dylan a lot, obviously.
Yeah.
And they're both probably my biggest inspirations. I like the Ava Brothers too.
Okay, I
lately.
can hear some of that for sure.
They try to like bring acoustic, like they play acoustic, but they try to bring energy on the stage, especially like
Yeah.
in their earlier iterations. So
Yeah, like their first couple albums. Yeah.
yeah. So that's kind of, I'd say those are probably the top 3. I like Neutral Milk Hotel.
Okay, yeah.
Athens Band. There's probably a few other. John Prine. I mean, he writes some like,
yeah, R.I.P.
kind of funny stuff.
classic. Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, so that's most of it. Okay.
Oh yeah, and I got another question from Kamaya. Shout out to Kamaya. Kind of the same question, but do you have any South Carolina bands that you're inspired by?
Sonder Blue for me. They're out of Charleston. They
Okay.
may be broken up now, but they were one of my favorites.
Yeah?
For sure. Yeah, there's a song like Ashley Avenue that by Sonder Blue. It's amazing. Some of the best harmonies I've ever heard on any song.
Sick. I'll check that out. I'm a sucker for harmonies.
Oh, and Daphne's Couch too. for me.
Daphne's Couch.
I don't
okay.
do any of the songwriting though, so ask him.
But you lay down the sick bass. I really like Susto. They're kind of a bigger band out of Charleston. They're doing like folkier things. She Returns from War is very good. Ryan Lockhart. There's a lot of people who like, I guess they'd be part of the Charlotte scene, but they live in like Rock Hill. Ryan Lockhart's one of them. Like, really like him. So those are a few to check out.
Oh yeah. No, I saw something that you said you were too country for the scene, but too unhinged for the country folk, or something like that.
That's yeah.
Owned.
On my cell phone. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, man. Like, punk bands don't want to play with us because we're acoustic, and then like we go do some. Well, honestly, there's a venue that will not remain named.
That's the right way to say that.
Like we were like, hey, we're country folk, can we play? But we also like play with punk bands. I mean, there are some punk bands that play with us, and we respect them and love them for it. But some people are just like, you're too acoustic. We've had venues be like, I don't think country will work here, and it's like, well, it's kind of country, but not exactly. And then also like if we do get on a traditional country bill, sometimes people are like, the fuck are we? You can't say fuck Toby Keith. Can't say that. So we're in a weird middle ground, but I don't know. It's what I like it.
Yeah, we set it up for failure. Yeah.
No, it's awesome, man. It's like folk punk, like country stuff. So it's pretty cool. And y'all have like y'all like punks, really. It seems like
that. I mean, that's kind of the vibe it gives me. It's like a Mountain Goats with like a punk edge.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. There's nothing more. Well, there's probably a lot more punk rock than that, but it is a degree of punk rock above other things to take acoustic instruments and step on a stage and be like, fuck you, we don't care if you don't like country music, we're still gonna.
That's punk rock, right?
I mean, that is the attitude of punk, though. That's what gives
system.
it that punk feeling. It's not so much the music itself; it's like the attitude behind it and like the way you guys kind of write the songs.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, just subverting expectations and having fun.
I like that a lot.
Doing
Like,
what
I was
you
not
want,
expecting that at all, and like I was so pleasantly surprised. I was like, this is dope. Like, I like this a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, it's a lot of fuck you energy. Like we're
Yeah.
as soon as you think you like one thing we're doing, we're gonna make you like only true fans will
question
stick
that,
around.
right?
We're weeding them out.
Yeah.
No, to look
building a
at
cult
two
following.
people in the crowd and be like, yeah, they look like they hate Toby Keith. You want to play that fuck Toby Keith song? Hell yeah.
Dude, she was in my ear, man. She was like, play fast car, play fast car. I was like, play NASCAR? And she's like, no, play fast car. And I was like, this song's called NASCAR. And then we played fucking Too Many Honkies. And I think that's about the
They were
time they
asking
left.
for it.
That's amazing.
that's
Sorry,
awesome.
New Orleans.
I was like, but you heckled me, so I got to heckle you back. Like,
Yeah, right.
That's respect, you know?
No,
Yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. You give the respect you get, right? I fucking love that, dude. Why do you despise drums?
Tired of their shit, man.
I've had enough of these drums.
Please tell me who asked that. Who asked that, please tell me.
No, that was my own.
Me personally, it's just a lot of shit to load in the van. Like it's
It
so
is
much.
a
Like
lot.
we had a lot easier day. I mean, we're still late as hell, but we had a lot easier day loading these two things in the van and driving, and a lot more room to sleep in the van theoretically than like a drum kit's just a hassle. And like drummers make me feel boxed in. Like if the drummer, I don't know. I like to mess around with the structures of songs. Sometimes I like to mess with my bandmates. I like to
I heard
like,
some of that.
mess around, like do something they won't expect and make them catch on. And like when the drums are overpowering everything, it's harder to be playful like that. So
Yeah,
I think
like
that's
have
really
that kind of improv almost.
yeah. I like it to feel like alive and like sometimes they'll mess with me too. And like we just have a lot of fun with it. But like it's easier when the drums are like I don't know. Drums make me feel boxed in. I feel a lot more free without them. I like them on other stuff and I like them on some of my stuff. But
I think that's true because I think drummers, once they practice and rehearse something a certain way, like it's really hard for them to deviate from that because their instrument is so loud. Like they're not going to be able to hear certain cues. If you guys decide to switch something up, it'll be harder for them to catch on and kind of adjust in real time.
yeah, exactly. So no hate to drummers. It's just like fuck drummers. I don't know.
No, hey, just fuck you guys.
You suck. No, I'm just kidding.
Ryan also wanted to shout out that harmony. What was it? The harmony on one too many times harmony.
Oh yeah, 2 a.m.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, thank you.
And also says he heard some Decemberists in there.
Decemberists, yeah, I've heard of them. I listened to a few of their songs. I don't know if I would count them as an influence, but like what I've heard, I do like.
Yeah, no, they're super good. I like them. a
Yeah.
lot. Yeah.
I think. Have you made me listen to a Decemberist album before?
I don't think I've ever
It wasn't
heard of
you?
them.
I've definitely
Unfortunately.
listened to like a couple of their albums.
They're
I dig them anyway.
they're weird where they get like super historical and all their stuff. So like just talking about like a crane wife giving birth and
Yeah.
like her ovaries,
Yeah.
like weird stuff like that.
They're off the wall. It's
All right, you
But
sold me.
I like that. Yeah.
we're gonna listen to them on the way back, and we'll check back in with you.
Did you mention ovaries? I'm in.
Also, thank you. You said that was Ryan who said that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a new one. That specific one he called out, that was a new one, so thank you. We
Oh,
weren't sure
okay.
about that.
Nice.
Testing the waters.
Yeah, Preston was so nervous about that harmony. Let me tell you. Speaking of weird historical shit, I don't don't know if it counts as, I think it does count as weird historical shit. Sufjan Stevens, yeah, like I like him a lot. His whole, he did like 50 States Project, and he's done some other stuff, but like especially on his album called Illinois, one called Michigan. Those get weird and historical. I like those a lot.
Okay.
Those are very inspirational. Okay, anyway.
Oh yeah. Do you want to dive into this? Yeah, let's just go ahead and dive in, right? And talk about this American experiment that we have going on, and
well, it's
how that inspires your writing.
like most experiments, it can go one in two ways. No, I mean I'm not that pessimistic. I'm a little bit optimistic. I think things might be okay. I also try to remind myself that history is tumultuous, and people have lived through good times and bad times, and people have been resilient in the face of much worse things than America. So I like America. I think it's relatively pretty good. I think it could be better. But I mean, yeah, I think there's a lot of great things about America, and I'd like it, to push it to be better in certain ways, like, as many people would. But what was the question?
Just about this American experiment and
how it influences your music.
Well, I mean, it's like, I don't know. I think there's an idea out in the ether that if you're going to do country-ish music, you have to have certain political leanings. And really for me, it's like, this is my home too. I live here. Not everyone has the same opinion, and that's, it's all right.
It's your country too.
Yeah. And like, I don't know. It's my country too, and it's my country music too. And I just, I don't want to bite my tongue and I feel like I wouldn't be honest as an artist if I like held back, because I'm like, oh, the people who like country music, they might not like if I say, fuck Toby Keith, or like, Mal was right. Just kidding, don't say that in songs, but you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, if I ever felt like I needed to bite my tongue because someone might like us more, then I feel like the whole thing's over, I feel like it's got to be an expression of like what I think.
Yeah, then you're a conformist.
Right.
It definitely feels like you guys are kind of reclaiming country music in a way. Like, hey, it doesn't have to just be, a bunch of rich and, out of touch Republicans. Like, it can be just regular guys who just like making music.
Yeah, and I mean, historically, I know more about the history of country music than I should.
Yeah,
and,
no, I know. Like, people don't think about the history of country and how it was really like this, really like non-denominational, like you just singing about living out in the actual country and like what you like doing with your friends and family. Like, that's pretty much all it was. But then it got turned into like kind of a political thing because it started to exclude certain demographics from it, or like make people feel unwelcome in a certain way. And it's just unfortunate, but I like that you guys, kind of take it and make it your own thing and show people like, hey, there's a whole other side of country that you're kind of neglecting that would really make country more accessible to way more people. Like,
and also that's why just speaking on that thread, like that's why we really love Cowboy Kerouac, because he does, he has a song called Everyone's a Little Gay. He does anything from like classic country to cowpunk. But we really connect with him because
I like that.
he was like, he's doing something similar to us, like taking country music but kind of inserting punk rock into it, and not always sonically, but just like attitude wise and talking about things that country music doesn't always talk about.
Yeah.
So he's a kindred spirit for that. And like, I respect, well, we're definitely not the only ones doing it, but like there are a lot of people making country music that touches on a lot of different topics, and I just love to see it.
Oh yeah, Tanya Dean. I know Tanya Dean.
That is my mom.
Hey, Mama.
Hey, sorry.
Who are your favorite bass and guitar players?
ooh.
My favorite bass player is Paul McCartney.
I really love Thundercat right now. He's
Thundercat is crazy.
destroying everything right now. It's insane.
Damn, yeah, like it's hard to think of other bass players after you name Thundercat because he's just like such a big dominating. No, we're talking about bassists right now. We're talking about dudes who are the biggest bassists right now. Like, we're talking about people who have like made new music, like who are coming out now.
No, you can't
Well,
take anything away.
it could be all time. That
Damn. I'm on. I wasn't trying to make that excuse that it was new, by the way. I never said. I just like Paul McCartney. I'm sorry. But Big Ruin's
Bumping
good,
is
but
sick.
like I'm not bumping his shit on the way to work. You know,
Yeah.
like no disrespect, it's just not my scene. But other bass players,
Favorite guitar players?
man, I'm not good enough at guitar to like because your favorite's got to be someone who's like shredding, and I'm not like doing all that.
Doesn't have to be just anyone who
Yeah, who's your
influences
favorite
you.
rhythm guitarist?
That's a hard one. I'm trying to think like.
Billy Joe Armstrong. No, seriously, with Green Day, like their songs are only interesting because of his right hand.
Seriously, yeah.
You know Tom DeLonge too. Is it DeLonge or DeLonge?
Yeah, DeLonge, I think.
DeLonge. Yeah. I'm like I don't say that word out loud a lot, and I just realized as I was starting to say it. Like, anyway, I like his approach because he does like a lot of. I've seen him talk about playing guitar before, and he talks about like, the things he can do as one guitarist in this band, like as far as making the song big and then bringing it back down with like little lead parts. Not that I do much of that at all, but like keeping it simple but also catchy, interesting. Like I like that a lot.
Yeah. No, I was like raised in pop punk music. I saw someone, I think it might have been you, say that you're like the Wonder Years with the harmonica, so that touches a special place in my heart.
I love the Wonder Years, yeah.
Oh, dude, fucking killer. But yeah, there's something about just the simplicity of like Tom DeLonge's playing that just like really stands out. Also, Gabby McCoy asked me to ask you about your master's thesis.
So Gabby's Preston's girlfriend,
Shout out to the girlfriend.
and she was also in my public history master's program. She's still there. She's getting her PhD. I quit with the master's, and I'm not doing public history.
Boo. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry.
Yeah,
I thought I'd throw one in there.
because they pay you more to press play every 4 minutes than they do to do public history. It's sad, but I'm about that paper. My thesis was on. I'll make this as short as I can, but you write something like that and you really can't make it short. But I'm gonna try. It's Roy Acuff ran for governor of Tennessee in the 40s, and he was like the biggest star of the Grand Ole Opry. And he ran as a Republican. And for those of you at home who don't know, like the Republican Party's kind of changed platforms around 1960, like post what's his name, Goldwater, and so Republicans. The parties were kind of different during the time period he ran. So Democrats ran the South. It was like the solid South. So the thesis just really kind of dives into like why would Roy Acuff run as a Republican? And really the heart of it was like that was a way into the question of like how are Republicans in the South different from Democrats in the South? Because there was a pretty obvious difference during that time period between Democrats in the South and Republicans in the North, like and Democrats in the North. So Democrats in the South were segregationists, but as long as segregation was there, they didn't really mind having social welfare programs, so the New Deal. The same time, Northern Democrats were very progressive. They didn't like the segregation, but they wanted to get some social welfare programs going, the New Deal. So they partnered with the Southern Democrats, and then Western Republicans were very conservative fiscally. So when the party switch happened, and don't quote me on any of this. I don't want to argue about any of this. I'm just spitballing. Not really spitballing. I'm just summarizing. But basically, when the party switch happened, that's when Southern people said, well, we don't really need the social welfare. If we can't get the segregation, then kind of the best way to, punish minorities is to do fiscal conservatism. And that's kind of when the switch happened. That's what Goldwater was saying. He was like, hey, why don't y'all in the South vote Republican? Like if we starve the beast or whatever, if we don't give a lot of money to the federal government and have these programs, then the wrong people won't get a hold of the aid, that type of thing. But anyway, so the question was like, okay, so we know Republicans in the North are fiscally conservative. We know Democrats in the North are progressive. We know Democrats in the South are like willing to spend money, but they're also conservative in the sense they're segregationists. So why was Roy Acuff running as a Republican? And the answer I came up with anyway, and like I said, tell me I'm wrong, I don't care. Probably right. basically, I don't think he really wanted to win. Republicans in the South could not differentiate themselves enough from Democrats in the South. They were all segregationists. They were all kind of fiscally conservative. But really, the reason the South stayed Democrat for so long was, as a member of the coalition that was winning elections, they could sort of shape the contours of the New Deal. They could limit what legislation made it through. So they could say, like, I can't think of a good example. It doesn't matter, but that, you know, they could be like, we're gonna. Well, no. Anyway, long story short, it gave them more power to stay Democrats. Eventually, when it made sense, once civil rights was kind of on the way out, they on the way out in the sense of on the way in. Once civil rights were incoming, the people in the South switched to voting Republican. I think that. Yeah, thanks, Gabby.
She sniped your ass.
Yeah.
She knows he can't talk about it if not for like 10 minutes at a time. At
Yeah.
least.
It takes a lot of like qualifying.
Well, thanks,
statements.
Gabby. Yeah. I'll just change it a little bit to where we or actually let me get a few of your, if you're okay sharing, blackout stories. What are things people told you after
Toppers and
blacking out?
Poppers is, it's out, right? It's on streaming.
Well, Toppers and Poppers is a song off of the album that Cocaine Fairies did as a split album with Cowboy Kerouac, and
No, yeah, you can listen to that one, and each verse is
I
a
partially
different
wrote it, so I
story.
guess it's related.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
each verse is one of our individual stories from basically the same night. I think there's a couple different nights maybe thrown in there, but it's all about a couple nights we had in Athens, Georgia. That was one. You can just listen to that song. It's probably not worth mentioning right here.
Well, no, I mean the long and short of it is we played a place called Cozy Bar. Y'all hang out in Athens a good bit?
Yeah. Like,
Oh, cool. You know Cozy? Yeah. Yeah, like
Across the street from Cozy.
Toppers. Yeah, so Toppers and Poppers. You know, it's about. Some of it's theoretical and hypothetical and funny, but
Is any of it hypothetical?
Poppers is definitely did not happen. Blackout stories. Man, that's a good question. I don't even think about this band that much. I don't.
It's one of those things where we're just like going about our day and we're like, oh my God, remember when that happened?
yeah, right.
When asked about it, I was like, oh. Like, what about from this
So they're
last
really
tour?
bad, huh?
From the tour. I don't know. You tell a tour story.
Yeah, I mean, we got to see Luke Combs and Post Malone. We just like parked in Nashville, and they were there filming a music video.
Oh, really?
But
Yeah, like literally the second we pulled up, like, because we had to get to a show, but I wanted to stop at Robert's Western World because they have a fried bologna sandwich. It's a combo. It's called the Recession Special. It's fried bologna sandwich, moon pie, bag of chips, and PBR, which we switched for Coke.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like $6. And they have, like, you know, some world-class country musicians up there playing, like, good old-fashioned honky-tonk music. So I really wanted to go there. So we pulled up. We were just going to eat there and leave. And, like, but I really had to pee. And there were no gas stations between when we got off the exit and Broadway. But anyway, we drove. We parked. I ran to the first bar I could, used the bathroom. Then we started trying to walk to Robert's Western World. And it was like, if we had gotten in Robert's Western World, like, 5 minutes earlier, we would have just missed the whole thing. But long story short, we walked outside and everyone had their cell phones out. We're like, oh, that's Post Malone, Luke Combs. And I was telling them about Broadway because they had never been. Preston and our now kick drummer / spoons player / keyboardist Jay was with us as well. And I was telling them, you know, what Broadway is about. And I was like, yeah, you just see Luke Combs and Post Malone sometimes. It's pretty normal. Don't act like it's a big deal. Like, people will be able to tell you're from out of town if you do that.
Act like you've been here.
Right. Gabby was also, she was saying she was trying to get you to talk about the history of country music. Rachel Fish, she wants to know, what's one goal y'all have for yourself in this profession?
It's a good question.
I don't have any goals. That's all you.
Well, I think like everyone, we would like to have a lot of people listening to us. That would be nice. So I think really the biggest Well, I think the biggest goal for a long time has been to tour more, and it feels like this year we've done a little more of that. The last 2 years we've done a lot more of that. So I'd say really like just our biggest goal is just to like tour really and just try to play to as many people as we can.
Yeah, it works out because regardless, we'll have a good time, even if there's not a single soul there.
Right.
I don't know, personal goal, maybe like be able to sing and play anything on there because it's hard to sing and do even the simplest stuff.
Yeah, and I mean, I've got a few theoretical albums in my back pocket, like songs I've written and they're mapped out. And I think like as far as a concrete goal, I'd like to. There's an album I've been working on, and it's mostly done. And I'd like to have that out in the next few months.
Are you going into the studio?
I self-record everything, so
Okay.
like everything that's streaming on Spotify and stuff. Like, I pretty much, if it's like a studio version, I do it, at home.
It's all like you're a control freak, so you like to mix and produce everything yourself.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's just easier than like talking to someone else about it. Like I know kind of what I want, and I think I do a pretty good job. Like I think it holds up against other recordings done in professional studios. So
Definitely.
but yeah, like I produced, like we've done live albums too, and other people have like tracked it for us. But I've produced those, and I think they turned out pretty good. And I don't know. Maybe I'd get a lot more done if I could just hand it off to someone else. But I am kind of a control freak. So.
Nothing wrong with that. I gotta ask one last question, and that is the most important for me, at least, because I love food. Where do I have to go eat when I'm in Columbus, right? Columbia.
We get that a lot. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm also an idiot. Yeah, where do I have to eat and what do I have to get?
I'll cover breakfast, and you can think about lunch, dinner. Cinnamon Roll Deli.
Oh, that's
The
good.
name
Yeah.
has me there. Yeah.
Yeah, you can get. They're only open till like 2 p.m. or something most days of the week, but like they're usually packed up line around the block. They're like every single day
Okay.
for their breakfast and like sandwiches and stuff. It's amazing. They've won like all the state awards like every year for the last like decade.
Oh shit. Okay.
Where are we going for dinner?
This is a really tough one.
Do y'all have the thicket here?
Thicket? No.
Lizard's Thicket. Lizard's Thicket's all right. I mean, it's good. Bro, I don't know. I feel like Groucho's is a chain. I'm thinking of Groucho's for some reason. Though. Y'all know Groucho's?
No.
I'd say hit up I mean, I think it's a chain, but it's across South Carolina maybe. I'd hit that up. Like they make really good little subs, and they got chips, and they got a special sauce, and like that place is really good.
Burger Tavern.
Burger
is really
Tavern.
good.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, man, there's so many like, but I can't. I'm thinking like, okay, I'm in Columbia tonight. Where's like the number one place I want to go? And it's like, go to the State Fair. They have like fried Oreos,
Yeah.
like fried butter. Like it's only in October, but State Fair, State Fair, do that.
Hell yeah. I'm all about it. Is there anything left that y'all want to plug or anything coming up? Any shows? Any new songs?
This is the last
videos?
thing on our calendar for a while, until we start trying to book the next thing. If anyone liked any of that, our most recent album is called Live Volume 4. Some of these songs are on there. We just put out, I don't know when it came out, I think April. And then, yeah, be on the lookout. I'm working on an album called Highway 321 in mono. I'm trying to do like the old Beatles records were first mixed in mono, and then they started doing mono and stereo.
Nice. Okay.
Some of the first Bob Dylan records were in mono. So I just thought it'd be a fun like experiment to try to figure out what songs could work in mono instead of stereo without panning. And I think they're turning out pretty good. I think it's kind of changed the way you approach the song in some ways.
Okay.
Trying to make certain things stand out. It's just a fun challenge, but also I think the songs will probably be pretty good. They're
I'm
all based
interested,
around. There's a highway in South Carolina called 321, and we have several songs that are like Columbia Girl, Myrtle Beach Girl, those types of things. And one of the songs we played today is called Denmark Girl, and that's going to be on the record. And on Highway 321, there's towns called Norway, Denmark, Sweden,
Oh,
Switzerland,
Barnwell.
Makes sense. Okay.
Barnwell. Not all the towns are on 321, but they're like in the area. So there's probably 5 or 6 songs that are like blank girl, but it's like Denmark girl, Sweden girl, Norway girl, and then a couple other songs too. But yeah, we're keeping the song bit going, recording it in mono. So hopefully between one of the, and then it's geographically like centered on an area of South Carolina that is interesting to me, and perhaps will be interesting to other people. So maybe one of those things will hook people into listening to it. I don't know, but it's been fun.
Yeah, like real quick, like what changes do you have to make for like changing it to mono? Like, what are some things you have to do differently, songwriting wise, or mixing? Well, I mean, I know mixing you wouldn't.
Well, it's like so like most drum tracks are mixed in stereo. You'll have like your hi-hat pan left or right or something.
Right.
And the toms. So even though I've talked shit about drums earlier, I've actually got a couple songs with drums on it, and it like changes the drum part because I'm thinking about like, okay, if everything is panned to the center, to the dead center, like doing a tom fill doesn't sound as good. So maybe on this song we'll only do kick drum. It's really more about like paring back like layer, which not that a lot of our stuff has a lot of layers of instruments anyway, but it kind of pushes you to like, or at least when I'm doing it, I'm thinking about like what are the essential instruments that'll really come through without panning. Because like most time we record, we might do banjo to the left, guitar to the right or something, but if guitar and banjo are both in the middle, they can get kind of muddied up in there, and you might have to do certain things to make them pop out. Or maybe you just say, okay, this song's only going to be banjo, this song's only going to be guitar. So it's the way that I've been doing it, it's kind of made me want to like make the songs a little more stripped down than maybe they would be otherwise.
Oh yeah. Very interesting. Well, dude, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank y'all.
Thank y'all. This has been great. Y'all are so
y'all are
kind,
amazing.
hospitable. We
Dude.
really appreciate it.
Yeah, we hope we get to work together again. Maybe we'll have to come do a show out there.
Please,
Absolutely.
anytime.
Or invite us to an Atlanta show, because like we've been
Yeah.
trying to play here for like
Yeah, we haven't played here
several
once, I don't
years.
think.
I played here in like 2019, and it hadn't happened since then. So
Dude, we'll try to make something happen, man.
we would really appreciate that.
Hell
That's our
yeah.
goal. Someone asked about our goals. Our goal is to play Atlanta before 2026.
Hey. Well, let's give it up to Glenn's son for making us sound good.
Thank you,
so
Glenn.
much.
Yes. Kyle for keeping us on track and doing some things.
Thank you.
Everything's,
Thanks,
all the things. And Jason Joestar for switching up between the cameras.
Thank you, Jason.
Joe Star?
Jason Joestar.
Whoa.
Hey. Watch out. Dude, freaking Henry Luther and the Blackouts freaking killing it on here. Or the Blackout.
You can't see him.
The
He's there.
Blackouter.
He represents the movement, but he's the Blackouts for today. So yeah, thank you.
Dude, thank y'all so much for coming on the show. Absolutely killed
Great.
it.
Y'all are great. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely go check them out. I think we have like CashApp, Venmo stuff for you guys. You send it, so it should be up on the screen or down below in the link if it's not. But yeah, give them some gas money and some burgers
Get
on
some
the way
booze
home.
and chat.
Heck yeah. Well, this was Ditty Deep Dive. We have the live show on 8/3 at Smith's Old Bar. Get your tickets if you haven't yet. We got 50 seats only for that. But yeah, give it up one more time for Henry Luther and the Blackouts. Yes.
Thank y'all so much. This was a pleasure.
Boo. Give some booze for Henry Luther, should I say. This was Ditty Deep Dive by the Streamboat again. Thank y'all so much.
Thank y'all.
Yeah, fucking killer show, dudes. Alright, we're good. The outro. Yeah, nice. What's up, and welcome to Ditty Deep Dive.
Let me get up and get on that microphone.
This is the live stream where we bring on an artist and dive deep into their ditties.
Deep into my ditty.
Yeah. I got these titties on my chest.
Those are their songs, in case you're wondering what we do on this show.
1 hut, 2 hut, 3 hut.
I'm full of sorrow.
I will haunt you in the wake. Sweet sax solo.
On and on and on, it's okay. Easy, easy. You know the money make the Mac. You know the money make the Mac.
We, as always, are brought to you by the Streamboat, and of course, we have the finest crew upon the high seas.
You look good, baby.
What's going on, y'all? Happy to have y'all. Happy to see y'all. As a black male, what is a spaghetti western?
You can see just a shadow in the shot.
Hey, how's it going?
Hold it. Hey, hey, hold it.
Yeah.
Lego.
I just dropped something. Your ditties are beautiful. Thanks for showing them to us.
Thank you.
Do you ever experience happiness?
Me?
Like you feel dirty after watching that shit. Yeah.
My white boy question of the day.
On our first date, I would take I would be looking good.
I'll be tripping on DMT, acid, shrooms, all that shit.
If you were stranded on a deserted island and you could only bring 5 flannels,
See what follows and what comes after. I really want my pain to release me. And I can feel what's held over me.
Their talk is static.
I try to fight it now. I'm back in my head.
Put a whole 30 in rubber bands. Now I got time for the running man.
Goodbye to the faulkner.
Juice like a Tesla, slamming down shots, got me feeling like a wrestler.
Hey, where do we go now? The lights on, the love is gone.
Take it anything you want, just rub my back the way you do.
I done seen it all. Shots fired, cops, sirens, dog. I done seen it all.
Automatic, boo, I steer the coupe like it was manual.
So not in Kansas anymore.
Hey, we don't care, we don't care, we don't care. Big gun shooting in the air.
I slammed the door. Yeah, but you love, you wanted more.
I'm always gonna place on my mama, put that on my name. Now we is not the same.
Over and over and over and over. I watch this tea up and speak out, yo. Always be the same. You gotta live with no regrets.
Handcuffed together, lights dancing there in charge.
The open air is choking me.
And when it's flowing down space,
None of this